And we are live. Victoria may be joining us shortly or not. We will find out. Looks like neighbor Ron is getting a delivery and she needs to move things. So, welcome to today's show. My name is Mr. 2020. This is show... I don't know what it is. Show 384, 484, 484. Sheena, Bob, Ann has joined the show. Huh, isn't that cool? Hello, Sheena. Gary is watching as well. I love that. Morning, Patty. How are you? So, Perry Culver. Hey, buddy. How are you? Lovely day. Brisket Bob. Welcome to the show. Today we've got a reader email we will be reading. I will paraphrase a Neville Goddard quote. 484. That is correct. And we're going to have lots of fun today. So, while we find out whether or not Victoria makes it back after moving the car so neighbor Ron can get his delivery in today. That's a lot of words, isn't it? So we will tell you to do what? What do we tell people to do? Visit us at freeneville.com. That is the rightness, everyone. Lots of goodies there. Meanwhile, back at the French, go to wargamedance.com. Those are the live call recordings. Many of you that are here have been on them or picked them up. And loving your feedback. So Claudia, Vicky, both you guys that were... your love letters are the first ones there. So, Daniela, Ravina, welcome. Catherine is watching the show as well. Stella Jim, good day to you, sir. And doobie-doo. Yeah, so, I think I did all the housekeeping, but we are still having people show up, so I will talk for a tiny bit. I was going to pick Emmett up, but I'm not. All right. Yep. I knew that would come, Bubba. I knew it. They're backing down the driveway with something. Who knows what. Ron gets more heavy things than Victoria, which is amazing. So, Devram, we are doing great, my friend. Catherine, hello to you. Yeah, life is good. You know, like, that's right. I'm going to wait till that beeping. Can you guys hear that beeping? Just curious about the microphone. I've got Herman in a good cage. Yasmin Maxwell is watching the show. Doobie-doo, everyone. Okay, so let's dive in. Ready? Reader email. I always get stuck in the loop of let go versus visualize your dream. Okay, cool. Pay close attention. I've read hundreds of stories where people say I let it go and eventually forgot about my wish. I continued to live and love my life and my wish was fulfilled. Hey, here comes Victoria. This is great. Maybe we'll start over again just for fun.
Sorry, babe.
That's all right. You did great.
Yeah, moved the car, so we're good now.
That is the rightness.
Bobs.
All right. So you got Emmett?
Yeah.
All righty.
There we go.
So let's start that reader email over again,
Okay.
since we have both Emmett and Victoria here.
Yeah.
That way Victoria can participate as well.
Okay.
I always get stuck in the loop of let go versus visualize your dream. I've read hundreds of stories where people say I let it go and eventually forgot about my wish. I continued to live and love my life, and my wish was fulfilled. I've also read things like I visualized having it every single day and gave thanks for it and eventually had it. Aren't those two scenarios contradicting?
Oh, so what was it? I got thanks for it every day.
All right.
And the first
start
one
at the
was...
top again?
No, just...
That's right.
No, sorry, babe. But,
Let me just start at the top because it'll be faster. I always get stuck in the loop of let go versus visualize your dream.
oh, yes.
So, let's start there.
Yeah.
I've read hundreds of stories where people say let it go and eventually forgot about my wish, yada, yada, yada. Cool. So, I asked a question. And this one to me is really important. Ready? Where have you read these hundreds of stories? I want to know.
Yeah.
Because this is what I'm reading. Dear TT&V, I'm reading all sorts of batshit crazy stuff all over the internet about visualization and letting go. The two don't make sense to me. When you put them together, how do you do both? You get it? This is not what we do. Okay, so so visualize your dream. And again, it's the particulars that really matter. All the time, I get lots of emails. And they say things like visualize your dream. No, you live from the state of your what? Wish fulfilled.
Yeah. So for this person,
Yep.
they might have read this obviously on some other sites, and it's all to do with words as well. But some people might say, oh, all I did was visualize it and forgot and then let it go to the universe. They might say these things, but actually what happened was they felt it real for
Totally.
that moment,
Absolutely.
to the point that they knew it had happened, but they're verbally are saying something that sounds contradictory.
Absolutely. Now, here's the thing. If there's a result, it always comes from one thing. By the way, you don't visualize and let go getting a pizza, right? Oh, yeah. Pepperoni. It's round. Extra cheese. I can see it. I visualized a pizza.
Yeah.
Yep, and let it go. So, no, what do? Okay? Yeah, if you watch a pizza commercial, they're designed to have you experience, oh my God, pizza, right? They just don't show you a pizza, right? They show it to you in a way that you experience enjoying it. You're invited to experience enjoying the pizza, which has you do what? Okay? Order a darn thing, right?
Yeah.
So there's always an experience of it already being true. And that's when motion happens, whether it's your body, part of the universe, or the rest of the physical thing, right? That always follows the assumption. And there's the big key right at the beginning. Visualize your dream, forget about my wish. You know, they're missing what actually is driving the bus. It's almost like saying, so this, when I read stuff like this, what I hear is, dear TT&V, I watched a car go down the road, and I saw the right turn signal come on, and it turned right. Sometimes I notice that there is no turn signal before it turns right. How does that work? Because it's the turn signal that makes the car turn right. No. It's the driver, right? Unless the driver turns the steering wheel, the car doesn't turn. Okay? So, or, especially if they see my buddy Perry Culver coming down the road. You go real quick to the right to get out of his way because his car is full of dents and stuff on the front. It's called motivation.
Motivation
Right,
to get out of his
that's
way.
Right, here comes Perry. Get bit by something down here. Anyway.
I know.
Alrighty, so let's do the next bit. Ready?
Yeah.
I always have trouble understanding what it means to let go. If I let go and forget about my wish, how can I visualize about it? If I spend my time visualizing, does it mean that I haven't let go of it? How do I do both? And again, to me, it sort of comes back to this. Well, so I'm at the gas pumps, and I'm wearing purple undies and orange shoes.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to wear. I mean, like, what if I had orange undies and purple shoes on? How would that get the? It has nothing to do with putting petrol in the car. So here's the thing. I have trouble. It's totally irrelevant. How do you let go of your wish? How do I let go and forget about my wish? Victoria, when you forget about being a yogini,
Yes.
what happens?
I don't become one.
You don't become one.
I don't be one.
So now watch this. Ready?
Yeah.
Victoria she's got a couple identities, right? I'm really big on identity-based manifesting, right? So she's got Garden Girl.
Yes.
She's got Yogini.
Yes.
Now every now and then Garden Girl sticks around a little bit too long. and what happens?
Misses the Yogini class.
Yeah, exactly.
That's normally Fridays.
Yeah, Victoria, hey, are you planning on going to yoga? Oh. Suddenly Yogini shows up. What time is it? Well, right now yoga's about over, right? So, hi Emmett. So Emmett will join the show. Joe says, just do manifesting to the max. Totally. Hi, buddy. Love you. So here's what I get, right? And just going back into the thing, I've read hundreds of stories where people say the average person doesn't have a clue why they succeed at anything. Just to be blunt, as an NLP modeler, I can tell you when I talk to people, they're clueless about what they are actually doing. They've got a story about what they're doing, but they don't have a clue what they're actually doing. But if I sit them down and talk to them, and I'll notice, they'll say, oh yeah, you know what, I had a thought about pizza, and I was just after that thought. But there's an experience, and that's the thing. I'll point out what happened there. Well, nothing. No, something happened there. You know, there's a particular little indicators. Damn it. Can't be barking into the mic. So, you know, there's indicators that tell me that they're having a real imaginal experience. Watch this. I will think about being a loving husband. Yeah, there's a thought about being a loving husband. No big deal.
Now let it go.
Now let it go, right? But if I actually experience being a loving husband, I will have a thought that comes from there. Buddy, you're going in here. Sorry. Gotta do what you gotta do. So there's the thing, right? There's the what's really happening. The average person doesn't have a clue. I made a vision board and it worked. Oh yeah, cool. It's not the turn signal, right? If they actually had an experience, and it doesn't matter if they made a vision board or ate chicken soup. You get it? Yeah, boom. So, Victoria, anything you want to add into the show?
No, that's good.
No.
Well, I added my bit in the beginning about how people, when they say they visualize and then it let it go and then it happened, it's like what I thought that all came from.
Absolutely. By the way, so to sum up the bottom part here, go to freeneville.com, type in the word detach or detachment in the search box there, and you'll find what Neville says when he talks about detachment is something totally different. Okay, it's about detaching from the old you.
Oh yeah, the old man. Yeah.
So you detach yourself from the old you, those old reactions, right? So it's not like, hey, I'm imagining being married, and now I'm detaching myself from my wish, right? It's not. Yeah, if you're really imagining being married, you're not walking around like, okay, cool, that could be my soulmate. No, that could be my soulmate. Hey,
Yeah.
he doesn't ask me out. Everyone that asks me out just wants to have sex. It's like,
You're detaching yourself from that state
get it?
to being married. Yeah, got you.
Totally different.
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
shall we close down the show, Victoria?
Yeah, what does everyone reckon? Were there probably loads of questions or something? Or we missed them all?
We don't know.
Okay.
Good morning, Lynn. Welcome to the show.
Okay, what's Chris got?
Chris says, how would the old 2020 react to the growing dog interrupting him? Don't know. Okay, loving puppy dad just puts him in there. He'll be happier, right? I'll be happier.
In the box.
So loving teacher wants to teach. Loving puppy dad knows rustling him back and forth and having him out here listening to the beeps.
Yeah.
That ain't going to help him.
Yeah.
So he's in there. Oh, he's in there laying down. He's cute.
Oh.
So that's what's cool, right? So you get to know it. But by the way, if you want to know if you're actually in your state, what are your reactions to the world? Okay, there's a big one. So what are your reactions? They will tell you the state that you're in all the time. All right, that was good. How'd we do? Somebody smashed the like button if you thought it was good or
Look,
great.
NJ did a
Oh.
to Patty.
Nah, pulled a patty.
Pulled a pap.
Pulled it.
Pulled a pap patty.
Yeah, she
That's like a
pulled
pickled
patty.
pepper, or whatever.
That's right. We'll have to come up with a cool little, Peter Piper picked a pickled patty. Something like that. Look at that.
Cool.
All right. Mikey,
Okay.
you had a scenario and a question, but I answered it. Of course, buddy. Love you.
Oh,
When am I
come
going
on.
to see you? Right, it's your turn.
What? He came here the other day.
It's still your turn.
Yeah, knowing you. You got to go to that movie you were going to go to.
Dooby-doo. Yes. All right.
Yes.
So Sam said something.
What's Sam say?
It's tricky to word, but forgive me if it doesn't make sense. But with the knowing that my wish will play out in Echoville, I have the confidence that it is good to continue replaying my original act before sleep. I enjoy the experience, even if I'm aware of any my movement and consciousness. I don't have a problem with. Some people say, well, if you keep imagining it, obviously you don't
Believe
believe
it's going
it.
to happen or something.
And I say, well,
Yeah.
that's called an IU push. If that means if you keep imagining it, that means that you don't believe, right?
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with me, right? You know what it's like whenever you eat sardines and then you want to chase Victoria around the house,
Oh, no. Keep away from me.
right? Anyway, so here's the deal, guys. What was I talking about?
You're talking about replaying. Yeah, because you love the feeling, whoever that was.
Oh, yeah,
Sam,
got it, Sam, yep.
Loves loves his
But-
state that he's coming from,
Yep.
and says, well, he wants to replay it.
Now, here's what's cool. Ready? Do you get that I will go to bed at night and imagine teaching? I do. Right? I can't help it. I'll be at the dog park and I'll have a thought or I'll see something and it'll be like, boom, yeah, I got it. You know, I'll imagine teaching that or writing about it more specifically, right? It's not that I'm imagining teaching a group of 5,000 people what I witnessed today at the dog park. I mean, no, it's like, oh my God, I can't wait to go home and write about this. You get it? There's an imaginal act. It comes from the state, right? So, but here's the difference, right? So if you're imagining, okay, from a particular state, okay, even what you imagine is going to be different. So it's not like I'm doing the session to make sure it happens. I'm doing 10 sessions a day to make sure it happens.
Got you.
Very different compared to, you know what, I love teaching. Okay? I love being loving husband guy, right? And loving puppy dad guy.
Yeah.
I really do. So I can't help it, even while I'm in bed, to imagine, oh yeah, cool. Tomorrow's Saturday. We go to the dog park. We go to the obstacle course on Saturday. And imagine Bruce jumping the obstacles, right? Can't help it. So, and one final thing, I never do sessions to make something happen. I always do sessions to experience what I've chosen. You get it? If I do a session to make something happen...
Yeah, back to your war.
Back to war. WarGameDance.com. So, but if I'm doing a session to swing the bat, to score, to dance, that's different. So, Victoria, make them get WarGameDance.com.
So, what we want to know first, and NJ already typed hers in, and Patty's probably a push away. What'd you learn? What'd you learn about you? And what was your best bit?
Want to come up?
Hello, Phoenix. You've just arrived. We're about to go.
That is right.
But don't worry, you'll be able to watch it on.
Refund.
Yeah, at feelitrealfun.com. Meanwhile, after you've answered all those questions, go to freeneville.com.
That's right.
There's Patty's. Look how Patty does it.
Look at that. Patty pulled a Patty.
She did. Cool. Go to yes, and then we're going to wargamedance.com.
Wargamedance.com.
Go there, have a look. It's
Yep.
ace.
Doobie.
And for refunds,
Hackers.
go to feelitrealfun.com.
That is right. Or watch on our personal timeline in just a
Phoenix,
few moments.
In a couple of minutes, the whole show will be there.
That's
So,
right.
Yeah.
Phoenix,
And
love you guys too.
have a
Love
great
you too.
day. Have a great night. And we'll see you tomorrow.
That's right. I'll have to show you my tattoo sometime.
Has she got a tattoo?
I don't know, but it's her name.
Oh, yes, of course. Cause
That's
I
right.
just wasn't thinking.
That is
Yes.
the rightness, everyone.
Okay.
All right.
Catch us tomorrow
That's right.
without a truck and
Without a truck.
with calm puppies.
That is the rightness,
Oh,
everyone.
actually, if you keep him.
All
Okay.
right, so we'll hit the buttons.
See you tomorrow.
Love you guys.